Tech organizational design is hard, so I'd like to share one of the design patterns we've adopted at REA, the market teams and platform teams pattern. Hi, I'm Daniel Haughey, Executive Manager for Customer Platform at realestate.com.au. In this video, I'll share some context to this org pattern, describe its structure and interactions between the teams, and talk about some of the challenges it raises. Let's start with some context. In considering technology org design, there's many competing factors. Let's look at two we want to balance. Customer or market focus, that is delivering wanted value to our customers, that's an external focus. And efficiency and effectiveness, i.e. delivering that value efficiently and effectively and sustainably. This is an internal perspective and essentially a non-functional consideration. I like to think about this balance as a lever, with that fulcrum positioned so that a small investment in efficiency and effectiveness provides a big payoff in customer value. Let's take a closer look at efficiency and effective side of the lever. There are many ways to consider efficiency. A key way is in addressing common concerns. At REA, this could include things like operational services and tooling, such as deployment tooling and log management, common user interface design system, payments, billing, authentication, data management, communication platform, and flagship end user apps, mobile apps and web apps. Let's look at structure. Let's start with a market perspective. REA operates in many markets with many products and brands across many regions. So for simplicity, let's talk about a simplified view of our flagship realestate.com.au business, and let's talk about two different groups. First, let's look at customers, for example, real estate agencies, who represent property for sale and lease. In this structure, we have teams whose absolute focus is understanding that market and the needs of their customers. And we group these like-minded teams into a cohesive portfolio of teams. Now, there's many ways to structure these teams within that portfolio, be that based on submarket or product or customer demographic or market-facing metrics, but I'm not going to drill into what's inside these portfolios today. Now, let's talk about the platform teams. What is it about the customer group that provides an opportunity for leverage of common concerns? Well, it's many things. Here's just a few. The customers are relatively sophisticated, often mature companies. So we tend to have long-running commercial agreements in place, and we bill and take payments. They provide large volumes of content, for example, property advertising, and much more. So we have a group of platform teams that manage these common capabilities, such as knowing our customers, payment, billing, content processing, and much more. Now, let's have a look at that second group, those consumers. Likewise, in our structure, we have a portfolio of teams focused on the needs of these consumers. And these consumers have common concerns too, but very different from the first group of customers. These include scale. There are many millions of people regularly visiting and using realestate.com.au. Their experience. We provide beautiful experiences that perform, with over 1 billion page views per month. And they are, in essence, consumers of the information. They primarily consume content rather than providing it. So likewise, we have a separate platform team providing leverage through capabilities such as core experiences through native and web apps, a consistent design system, personalization services, for example, personalized communications, and of course much more. But what about all those more technical common concerns we previously identified? Well, we have a tech platform that provides those to all teams, and they provide capabilities such as there's operational tooling, and authentication products used across our business, data management toolset and platform, and much, much more. And these tech platforms and market platforms work in concert. And of course, third parties are fundamental to our platforms, but let's leave them. We've looked at org structure, but how do these teams engage with each other? There's two modes in which market and platform teams work together. A usage mode, this is the more obvious mode. Market teams use the platform, for example, using a clear system interface such as an API, or adopting the tooling, or even contributing code to the platform codebase. And there's a second mode, an evolutionary mode, where platform teams and market teams work together to build and adopt platform products. The primary way the platform evolves is through a synthesis process. Often the catalyst for addressing a common concern in a platform is when market-facing teams reach a tipping point of informal solutions. The platform team will synthesize these informal solutions into a platform product for general use. Another mode is upgrading platform capabilities with an ever-changing tech landscape. This is a common stream of work. And another mode is through innovation, where new capability is born afresh within the platform and is immediately adopted across many teams. This all sounds straightforward, but what are the challenges and opportunities in this model? Here's a few to consider. Firstly, aligning objectives. This is a perennial problem at scale. We are experimenting with shared OKRs as an approach to this. Another challenge is managing dependencies, a roadmap dependency. This is where a market-facing team needs a platform team to build the capability to enable their market-facing plans. In a complex world of dynamic, evolving platforms, this is inevitable, but should be treated with caution. This will inevitably slow market-facing delivery, and if not kept in check, platform teams become overwhelmed with this demand. Let's think of some opportunities. There's a great opportunity to think of platforms as internal products. We found this very effective, with everything you'd expect of a digital product, from product managers to documentation. Another opportunity is that you have a portfolio of platforms, each evolving and each an engine room of its business. So there's great benefit in aligning the effort and investment of these portfolios. And lastly, of course, every company you'll find subcultures, which in my opinion is a healthy thing. These structures provide natural boundaries to build identity and purpose. So that was a quick introduction to how REA has adopted platform teams and market-facing teams as one of its organizational design patterns. There's a lot more to be said about this pattern and platform teams in general. And I've enjoyed reading Team Topology's book, which describes these and many more org patterns, and also the ThoughtWorks blog, which is a great source of insights on platform design and process. So thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.